Hi, everyone. My name is Paul. Welcome to the Co-Creative Intimacy podcast. We address topics of faith, intimacy, and communication. Our topic for today is when you see hands together, it often means prayer. Where did that come from? Santi, what do you think it means when you see hands folded in prayer? Where did that come from?
I'm gonna take an educational guess what it means. And at first instinct, I would say that it means that someone who's really faithful and someone who's really trusting God and someone who's trusting faith and discipline for themselves and wants to show themselves an offering. And where it
Okay.
comes from, I want to say that it comes from Mary, I'm assuming, because Mary was the one who's the birth of Jesus, and she's the one who saw the angels, and she's the one who hold her hands first together.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Aaliyah, what are you thinking?
I don't actually know the answer, but my guess would be that it's very respectful. It shows like reverence, so it just became part of prayer because it makes sense. Like when people bow, they put their hands together also sometimes. Something like that.
Rose, what are you thinking?
Well, it depends on like if you're talking about like this or like this. I know that this has Hindu origins. I don't know the origins of this, but I mean, it kind of just symbolizes being focusing on what you're doing. Not playing with your hands. So
Yeah, that's a good question. I haven't really thought about it too much. I would imagine it's like a very like subservient thing, like when you put your hands together, like you're acknowledging something is above you, or you don't know maybe as much as the thing that you are putting your hands together for. But as far as like this together, I'm actually not sure 100%, where that would have came from, like the action of it.
To me, it's like a sign of obedience or respect. That's at least what I've always considered it to be. And I figured and to me, it's how you kind of just connect to me and just give your full attention to your prayer.
Yeah, cool. Thank you, everybody. So when I was in seminary, I had this mentor who told me that it has to do with church history. It goes back to the fact that, as we mentioned in one or two episodes ago, that Christianity was illegal in the first couple of centuries. So this is because Jesus was seen as an insurrectionist. They thought that he might cause problems. He taught that there was one true God, and all of Judaism also taught that there was one true God. This made the Romans very uneasy because they believed in multiple gods, in Jupiter and Saturn, Mars and Venus. And they saw themselves as very spiritual people. So the Christians and the Jesus movement was a threat. So that's why it was illegal. So if they came for you and they asked you if you're a Christian, you might be taken away and put in prison, maybe even put to death. So those very fervent Christians who were proud of their faith didn't mind dying. Do you remember what it's called when you died for your faith?
a martyr.
Martyr.
Yes. So the martyrs, when they would come for them, they would put their hands up like this, like, tie me up, take me away. They were fully admitting to their faith and willing to die for Christ. So Christianity was illegal until the year 313. That's when the Emperor Constantine was in power and he was about to go into battle. And it was called the Milvian Bridge battle the next day. So the night before, he was praying to his God and he got a vision. And the vision was an image that said, go to battle in this sign. One source thinks it was the sign of the cross. Another source said it was the PX symbol, which is the Chi Rho symbol, the first two letters of Christ. And he believed. So from then on, Constantine was a Christian, and he legalized Christianity for the whole Roman Empire. That was a huge breakthrough. So now when we fold our hands in prayer, whether you go this way, and who knows, it may mean that, hey, my fingers are pointing up, or, whether it's this way or this way, it's kind of nice to think about those early Christians who were doing it with fervent faith. Hope you enjoyed that, and we'll see you next time.